Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Deja Day whatever, not whatever, that's my name is important, but I am Deja. If you're new here, if you're not, thank you for staying, thank you for being subscribed already. And yes, today I do not want to ramble. I'm trying to get better with my rambling because a girl likes to talk, but I am going to be putting here my May reads. I read 26 books in May, I believe. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 26 books in May. I will be going through all of them and giving you guys my rating on them. And that's pretty much it. I want to jump right into the video because again I read 26 books and that's a lot of books to talk about. So we're gonna start from the beginning of the month and go down. The first book I read, starting strong, was Jessa Hastings, A Condition of Will. I really was not sure if I was gonna like this book because I heard her other series, not series, but her other book, Never Never, I think it was not good at all. Basura. So, I mean, but I do love Magnolia Parks. I haven't finished that. I do need to actually get back into that series, but I love the Magnolia Parks universe, so I was like, let me give this a shot, and I loved it. Okay, sorry, my children don't know how to wait. So yeah, I thought that book was very good. It was very, like, had a lot of depth of like the character backstory and like the trauma she was in, and just like a lot of family dynamic issues, and I love that. I love the drama between family, so I thought that was really great. Next I read Dinner for Vampires, which is actually a memoir by Brittany, and I can't remember her last name to save my life. Does it start with a J? It starts with a J. It's cut off so I can't see it, but she was the actress on One Tree Hill, one of the actresses on One Tree Hill. And it was just her memoir, yeah, I think, of like her cult, the cult she was in, and just very much of her, what she dealt with behind the scenes of while filming, how she grew up, her parents, her family, all that mumbo jumbo. I gave it a 2.5 star. I'm not really big on rating memoirs and like bios and all that, but it just wasn't that great. Like, it wasn't, I don't know, it's hard to say because it's someone's life. I mean, who's to say like your life wasn't good enough in the book? That sounds horrible. I don't like that. So we're gonna act like I didn't read it. Next I read Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. I gave that a 3.5 star. I did enjoy it. Cute. I've been trying to open myself up into getting more into like cute romances. I have never really been a like contemporary romance girl, but I've been trying to like open up. Sometimes I'm in the mood for it, so that's that. 3.5 for a, I mean 3 and up is pretty decent for any book, but 3.5 for contemporary romance was good, so I enjoyed that. Next I read The Doctor's Widow by Daniel Hurst. I gave that a 3 star. I enjoyed it. Kind of already like saw the plot coming and like how it was gonna play out, so it was like, okay, nothing like spectacular. And I have to preface by saying that in the month of May on my Facebook book club, we did a read all the like letters in your name. So like mine were DHASIA, and so you had to pick a book that started with each letter in your name. Should have said that. So my first one, I didn't read them in order actually, but this next one was A in my name, and it was An Education in Malice, and I gave that 3.5 star. I did not know it was like a sapphic gothic-y romance, and it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. It was a little bit slow, but overall I think I enjoyed it a lot, being that I wasn't expecting that, and this is why I go into books blind, and I gave that a 3.5 star. Okay, me and my camera just are not getting, I'm gonna have to buy a like extra spare battery. So we're gonna try to speed this up because hubby's coming home, gotta make some dinner, X, Y, and Z. So, okay. The S in my name, I read Six of Crows, which I heard nothing but great things about. I think it started off kind of slow. I think I'm not a big fan of very long, I mean, not long, very, don't know why I'm saying very, multiple POVs, like that just throws me off. It's hard to keep up with. So I gave it, I mean, it was still good. It just took me a while to get into it. And then the ending was amazing, so that kind of made up for it. So I gave it a 3.5. Next, I read Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I really enjoyed that. I did not see any of it coming. I think that might have been my first Riley Sager book. No, I think I read like the last one left or something like that. That one was really good too. So this was a 4-star. Then I read The Great Big Beautiful by Emily Henry. I gave that a 2-star. It was slow. I didn't really like, it just wasn't that great. Like a whole bunch of nothing was happening, and yeah, I just didn't care for it. Then I read The Female by Envy Wright. I don't really know, it just popped up on my Kindle and I was like, sounds good. Gave that a 3-star. It was okay. It wasn't like anything spectacular. As a fantasy girly who reads a lot of fantasy, it wasn't like anything out of the ordinary. And that was that. Then I read The Tenant by Frida McFadden, and I gave that 3.75. I actually really enjoyed that. Her books always hit or miss. But I feel like lately her like releases have gotten a lot better, and I really enjoyed that one. I didn't see it coming and I liked it. Then I trying to dabble in more nonfiction books, and I read The 5 People You Meet in Heaven because I have read another book that I have by this author, by Mitch Albom, and Tuesdays with Maury I read and I liked. And I gave this one 3 stars. Then I read All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles, and I gave that one a 3-star. I think I knew what was gonna happen. Like it was like predictable. It wasn't anything different than her normal book suspense that she does. Always like someone close in their friend group or someone that they know that betrays them or does something to them. And I kind of figured that was gonna happen, and that's exactly what happened. So I gave it a 3-star. Then I do enjoy reading mangas and manhwas. I have a bunch at the top of my shelf, which you guys can't see, but I heard Spy Family was really good, so I tried reading that and I actually really enjoyed it. I gave it 3.5 star. I will be reading volume 2 this month, hopefully. Then for the other A in my name, for our book club thing, I read Assistant to the Villain. I enjoyed it. It wasn't anything like super special, but I did enjoy like the frog. I enjoyed like some of the banter between like the villain and her, so I gave that 3.25. Then I read Fearless by Lauren Roberts, and I gave that a 5-star. Loved it. Book 2, I don't think I gave it that high of a rating, but this one was so good. I loved it. Ate it all up. Then I read 9-Month Contract by Amy Dawes, which a long time ago I read Last on the List by her, and that book still lives rent-free in my mind because I remember it had me like kicking my feet, cracking up, giggling, and this book did exactly the same thing. And I loved it even more once I knew that the character from that book that I read a long time ago was one of the brothers in this book, and I was like, that just made me so happy, and I gave it 3.5 star. Then I read No Place Left to Hide by Megan something, I can't see her last name, and I gave that a 2.5 stars. I didn't like it. Super predictable. I knew who the person was gonna be that like was creating all these issues. So once it happened, it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I seen it, I figured that was gonna happen, and that's where that went. Then I read Abby Jimenez, The Friend Zone, and I gave it a 3.5 star. I love anything Abby Jimenez. I literally love anything Abby. This is probably like the lowest rating I gave her books. I usually give it a 4 or 5 stars. Love everything she writes. Then I read Beach Read, and I gave that a 2.75 star. It was okay. It was like had its cute moments, but like it wasn't nothing spectacular for me. Then I read Someday Never Came because I thought it was gonna make me cry. Gave it a 3-star. It did make me sad. I don't think I cried. I think I might have like shed a tear, but it didn't make me sob how like Exodus did, and I'm always looking for that. Then my very anticipated read, Enigma by Runix, was so excited because I love Gothic Anna. If you know me, I rave about Gothic Anna so much, and I gave this a 2-star. Disappointed. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Then I read Do You Remember by Frida McFadden. I gave it 3.5 star. It was good. I wasn't expecting the twist again. It's like, I never read this one. I know it's an old one of hers, but I really enjoyed this one as well. Then I read In the Weeds by BK Borison. I gave that 2.5 star. I enjoyed it. It was cute. Again, nothing like spectacular. I think this is why I don't read too many romances, because it's all like nothing crazy. Then I read The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell, a 3-star. I feel like I was so lost for most of it, but overall the storyline was good, the twist was good, so I gave it that. Then I read Forgive Me Father, and I gave that a 3.25. It was okay. It kind of gave me like Ritual vibes. I don't know. And then I read Anathema by Carrie Lakes, and I gave it a 4-star. Love that book so much. It was really, really good. I ate that up. I loved the 2 main characters. The male main character, loved it so much.